This presentation is for Technology in the Classroom at the University of Iowa, and it is about mobile technologies by Nancy Hyman, Jacob Riegel, and John Wilmer. Examples of handheld or mobile devices are a tablet, smartphone, laptop, digital camera, NEPDA, MP3 players, and a smart pen. How costly are they? The cost of these products can range depending on where you get them, such as Best Buy, Target, Amazon, Apple, or other stores or online websites. People have the option of where they wish to purchase the product and if they want to buy it new or used depending on their price range. Tablets can range from $185 to $800. Phones, new and used, can range from $200 to $850. Laptops, $250 to $1,800. MP3 players, digital cameras, $20 and up. E-readers, handheld projectors, $150 to $600. What are the range and features of abilities? With each individual mobile product, there is an endless range in features of abilities. Each product can offer different amounts of storage space, applications, educational resources, new ways of communicating, organization tools, and access to almost anything at the click of a button. Mobile technology and education. Mobile technology has the opportunity to take learning inside and outside the classroom. Students are able to bring their work on the go, whether it is in a lab or outside in the field. People's knowledge is constantly growing due to the fast access they have to resources at the tip of their fingers. These new improvements in education are impacting students, teachers, and other professionals as well. According to Elsevier, mobile learning allows consistent involvement with other professionals, regardless of their geographical, cultural, or socio-political isolation. This involvement increases engagement and leads into authentic activities by participants.
Okay, we're going to look at some key issues, policy issues in schools and classroom. One of the big ones is ownership. Ownership decides who owns a handheld device or mobile technology. So we're looking at whether the school, the student, or maybe a third party possibly could be owning that. And so that would delegate responsibility, and so that should ideally be in a written policy, should just show who is financially responsible, and if the device is misused, misplaced, or broken. So school-wide policies are something that should take into account that parents give their kids cell phones. It's really common. Looked at a statistic that said 85% of kids, this is as of 2003, students in K through 12, or in high school, have smartphones. So doing this could lift the kind of taboo that could get associated with having smartphones or mobile technologies. Basically, having clear policies where students know those policies is really important. And having a clear definition of acceptable usage, something along these lines, something like using mobile technology during in-class activities under the authority or permission of the teacher, but having it off and put away before and after such activities take place. That's just having a baseline there. I'll just give you some examples of how to use this in a classroom. The more basic stuff like digital cameras, iPods, the smart pen even, can be used by students to record themselves reading aloud or to record lectures. A smart pen can sync up notes being taken in real time with that audio recording. Students can play it back later, check for errors. A teacher can listen to what's been recorded, or even view multimedia stuff with digital cameras, stuff like that. So looking also at downloadable content, could be these kind of technologies can be used to give students access to software and apps, just to make lessons more engaging and instruction more engaging. Interactive games, of course, is just a good way to engage students and just get them, having a good time learning. E-readers and stuff like the Kindle or Nook can be used just to put a lot of text into a short amount of space. A lot of heavy textbooks can be avoided with these readers. So let's continue on the in-class use here a little bit. I think one of the most cutting-edge uses of mobile technology is students can work on collaborative projects together in real time in class, and then the instructor can monitor the progress of students while they're doing that. Distance learning possibilities are also widened. Students can look at interactive lessons at home with their technology that the school issues them, or their own technology. And they can do collaborative assignments with other students, thinking stuff like Google Doc, Google Drive, stuff like that, in and out of the classroom. Really important subject is assistive technologies. There's a lot of good mobile technologies that can be used as assistive technologies for students with disabilities. Specifically, apps and the tablets are really great, versatile, flexible, easy to use, not so cumbersome as desktops or even laptops. Thinking along the lines of speech-to-text apps, text-to-speech apps, and other type of stuff that can you take written notes and implement them using the iPad and tablets. PDAs is just a kind of general thing, and I'll give it over to John there.
Now we're going to be talking about the one-to-one initiatives. One-to-one initiatives refers to programs that provide all students in a school district or college campus with their own laptop, netbook, tablet, or other mobile computing device. Now, one-to-one refers specifically to one computer for every student. Now, why one-to-one? Students need technology in their hands throughout their day and at home. Teachers are only able to teach students about new technologies and new online resources when those students have access to a computer or tablet. Understanding technology and computing schools are becoming a priority in a majority of today's schools. Excuse me. Allowing students to have a computing device 24/7 is the best way to take advantage of new technologies and produce students who are basically technologically savvy. Now, advantages and disadvantages. Like everything, there are going to be advantages and disadvantages. The advantages of one-to-one, it allows students to work simultaneously on projects that are hosted on the cloud, makes organizing assignments easier for educators, especially long-term assignments, makes it easier to upload newer versions of software with the most up-to-date information that is also cheaper. Also, teachers can use interactive technology based on teaching strategies, allowing students to respond online instead of in the classroom. Now, the disadvantages. The biggest one, obviously, is going to be the cost. Upfront costs can be high, and maintaining devices can be expensive. Giving a child a $600 iPad would be expensive enough, but you're fielding a whole classroom full of students, so that could reach into the millions of dollars. Students may not be responsible enough to take care of the expensive device. Young children might drop the iPad or the other one-to-one computer, definitely causing some problems. Now, parts of the new technology can be a distraction to some students and take up classroom time. So most likely the teacher would have to spend time locking certain portions of the iPad or computer so that students couldn't get into them. Also, the new technology may not be used effectively. And when I'm talking about that, I'm referring to possibly the educator not having a background in the technology and not knowing how to use it to its fullest. Now, mobile technology in my classroom. I believe that mobile technology basically has a place in every classroom. It allows students to have almost an infinite amount of information at their fingertips. It also allows them to look at new and old concepts in different ways. Schools don't necessarily need to take part in a one-to-one program because they can be very expensive, but they should make sure that their students are exposed to this and all forms of new technology throughout their school career. As technology evolves, so should the learning by the students. And that is our presentation. That is our works cited.